And the Blue Hens will kick it away to start. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all.
That defense looks silly. Out in the open field, he's making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
The Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Rush is on him. Complete downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Texas A&M ready to go with another 1st down. Caught over the middle, it's Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the 1st. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll do it himself. Oh, it's on the ground. Live ball. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, the quarterback did everything right in terms of his reads on that option play. He was supposed to keep it, but he's got to do a better job of holding on to the ball. Give the defense credit for getting to him and creating the takeaway.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking downfield, it's Pope. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Going the other way, and he's touchdown, Aggie! And they turn it into a defensive score.
I'll tell you what, as a DB, you're lucky if you get one pick six in your entire football life. This guy had one last game. He's got one this game. Quarterbacks are going to stop throwing his way.
They get set for the point after as we have the 1st score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Griffin. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Back to throw, it's Pope. Under fire. He's gonna, it's a seam wide open. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. That's caught, it's Griffin. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. They'll try the run. Thrust that arm out. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Running to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
This is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick six here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick six rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. You got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Kick is in the air. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Gets it out fast. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their 1st sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. They're working that left side. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Throws to the tight end. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep him there. Looking deep down the right side. Pulls in the deep ball. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. To throw, it's Pope. Finds his tight end. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. What will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go. Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He's knocked down. To come up with just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Got it in the middle. It's Norman. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We reach the break, and Texas A&M leads it. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we played one period. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12. And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on third and short. It'll be a run on third and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Quickly to the tight end. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. The Blue Hens have it with a 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Pope. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Griffin. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. And the Blue Hens are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Stands in and takes the hit. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And this one is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. He leaves it with his back. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out through the 25. The Aggies in a good spot here with second and short. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 25. They'll try to get it through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Not much working there. It'll be second and 9. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Another incompletion on third down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Under fire. Looking for a big play. Makes the grab on the right. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Griffin. He's loose. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Quick handoff. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Thomas. He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be 1st and goal. The Blue Hens will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Delaware! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. How about the renaissance of the tight ends? Inline, flexed out, split out. They can do a little bit of everything.
They really can, and they're asked to block a lot of the times, too. But I tell you what, all the wide receivers out wide, the fancy toys, the fancy spread, don't forget about that tight end. He does a little bit of everything, and then you reward the big fella throwing the ball, and he catches. So he really can do a little bit of everything in an offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Clemson has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since they ran down the hill, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over the Blue Bloods. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They go to the ground. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Working that left side now. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Last run didn't get much. Ball's at their own 26. Here's 2nd and 9. Running back searching for a hole. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Man, these defenders practice this all week long. It's locating the football with your eyes. Great job being in position, but also how about getting your head around and locating the ball in the air so you can go up, pick it off for the defense.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The kick is on its way. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Tight end now in motion. They'll start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Blue Hens decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Norman. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. He's going to run it. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. This will likely be the last play of the half. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. It's caught. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in College Station. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Kyle Field.
Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wants to fire on second down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Blue Hens will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Leaves it with the back. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. To the air, it's Hawkins. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Unloads it left. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things going, David.
And to quote the great philosopher, Reese Davis, this is very ungood. Just nothing working for this offense, Palmer. They got to find something.
Well, the plays look good against the scout team during the week in practice, but they have just not been able to find a rhythm against this defense today.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, they execute the in route. And how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Just keeps slinging it. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Here's a heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
You know, I love defensive ends that are active and violent with their hands. Great job fundamentally by that DN getting that sack.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Give to the running back. There he goes. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Aggies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. There's the pressure. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Man, oh man, that defensive end had a great get-off on that play. Exploded out of his three-point stance. He's able to use the swim move and get to the QB.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the rush will get to him at the 25. And the Blue Hens trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. And you've seen his athleticism, his speed, his bend, and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
They're setting up the screen. Runs through the tackle. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. The Blue Hens will send out the punt unit. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. From the gun. Give on the inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Oh, they're after him. Finds his back in the middle. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the air. It's Pope. Oh, he makes the catch. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. So now it's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Quickly out to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab over the middle. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Griffin. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Griffin. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Blue Hens come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And the sack comes from the middle linebacker, who is the quarterback of the defense. Not only does he get everybody lined up, make all the calls, play the run, he can also rush the passer and sack quarterbacks. What a job.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this 3rd down play. He's looking downfield to throw. Going to try to get it himself. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. The defender got a little desperate there. Grabbed, held, and the offense will take the penalty. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Jukes his way for more. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They bring the punter onto the field now.
Number 14, on to punt it away.
Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Blue Hens now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It's complete to the left. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. And the Blue Hens will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Keep it on the ground. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. And the Aggies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Rush is on him. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Holden finds his man on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Buys a little extra time. And the defense drags him down. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Motion from the wideout. He'll take it himself. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. On 4th down, looking to pass. Turning it on. And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks. A&M comes back out with another first down. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. He's got him.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep...
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Setting up for the extra point, then we'll put them on top.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Off the play fake on first down. Fires one high and deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. have to turn one loose downfield. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And down he goes back at the 3. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He's got him in the flat. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down.
Plays like that are the type of plays that win you games. Bottom line, here we are, it's late. It's a close game. It's a huge 3rd down.
Lost one deep down the right side. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He couldn't quite get loose on that return. He'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Trying to take it back. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a 1st down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. 1st down here for the offense. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you... Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium, as we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes. The Blue Hens will kick it away to start us off. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Colorado's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing. Tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Buffaloes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Oh, a lot of space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. After run, now throw. Fires to the big fella. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. It's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Got a little space. Tripped up for the tackle. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Here comes the field goal unit. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the gun, running back on the move. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Pope. Hauls it in. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. It's complete. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And how about this defense? Your offense goes right down the field, scores on the first drive, and now you come out, get a big sack on third down, and force a punt. You talk about creating momentum early and shutting the home crowd up. Mission accomplished.
The Blue Hens will punt it away on fourth down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Makes the grab. It's Gibson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Good timing on the quick out. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. Gives it on the option. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Motion from the back. Second down, they'll go to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Unloads it downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Blue Hens!
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup. And then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Got it in the middle, it's Gibson. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
And the Buffaloes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Buffaloes send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Blue Hens line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Safe completion on the screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Red pass, it's complete. Show him a little juke, and he's up to the 30 before he stopped. The Buffaloes come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. And the Buffaloes will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. He'll start this drive firing. Got his man on the outside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He lobs one high down the left side. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. To the air on 1st down. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He's got it and still on his feet. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The Blue Hens are moving quickly down the field. Keeps it on the draw. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Delaware!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Purdue is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Bob Greasy, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by just 4 to Michigan. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. So now it's 2nd and long. The pull and throw off the RPO. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. Cradles it at the 35. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
They'll get this drive started from the 29. They'll run it from the gun. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff. Turning on the Jets. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give on the option. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Buffaloes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Just when they're looking run, now up top. He's got the tight end. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down. With the catch, it's Gibson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Give to the back. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Rides to back and leaves it. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. And a flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal forward pass.
The forward pass used to be illegal in football. That one still is. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. On target. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. And the Blue Hens headed quickly to the line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quickly to the tight end.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
All right, well, that QB knows he now has to get the ball out of his hands quick because that defensive end turned the corner fast.
The Blue Hens will call on their punt team. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. He'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Parker. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires on the move. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They kick it away on 4th down. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the ground with the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. And the Blue Hens decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Gibson. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. All by himself down the middle. Defense picks it up. Touchdown, Delaware. The defense takes matters into its own hands. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. From inside the 15, here's the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looking downfield on first down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Yeah, and the quarterback didn't have a chance. I mean, when you get to the QB that fast, Jesse, you're still processing information, for goodness sakes.
And you're getting to the sideline whenever this drive is over, and you're asking for help from your offensive coordinator. You're asking, hey, can we slide our offensive line and help out blocking this guy? Can I get a tight end to stay in and maybe get a chip on this dude? Because I'm not feeling too comfortable right now back there knowing that we're trying to only block him with one guy.
He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
And the Buffaloes will kick it away to crank up the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Going right to work up top. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Line getting set on second down. Now the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Punts it out of the air. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. The Blue Hens line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Finds the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Makes the grab on the left. And the Blue Hens get it past the sticks. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Got his man. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. 6th play of the drive coming up. Wants to throw it. Grab near the marker. It's Griffin. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Blue Hens moving quickly to the line.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
I think the thing that's so impressive about this defense, it's not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback, it's the variety in the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a 4-man rush, sometimes it's a 3-man rush, sometimes...
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. It's complete. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The give to the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Here's a heat. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Griffin.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Got his man down the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Pulls it in. It's Griffin.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Behind the chains now on second and long. The play action fake. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Takes it from the gun on third down. He lofts one down the sideline. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Going for it all. He's got it inside the 30. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the catch. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They'll try to run for it. And the Blue Hens get enough for the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to ride this running back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Floats it out in space. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be knocked down. This drive will open from the 15. They'll leave it with him. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On third down, he drops to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. A dangerous cover man and a dangerous return man after the pick as he gets it all the way to the 44-yard line. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Going to sling it on second down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it on the outside. Touchdown, Blue Hens! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That is what we call in the industry the defense defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. On the run from inside his own 5. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29. The Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. Looking for room at the 40. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Buffaloes will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Still looking on the move. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. And now on 2nd down for this offense.
Brings up 2nd down.
Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already. The inside handoff. He couldn't get close to the marker, got 3 yards, but it'll be 4th and 3. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Needs it to keep this drive alive. And the Buffaloes get enough for the 1st down. Tune in to the Ocho, 8th play of the drive coming up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Parker. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down.
2nd down coming up.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the 1st down marker.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Setting up the screen. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Snap to the back. Keeps it. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Pressure coming. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
3rd down coming up.
Right back to it. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The Blue Hens will send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He'll throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. The Buffaloes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Wants to go up top. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. That kind of play can really get you going, not only on defense, but the great field position for the 0 at the 37. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Blue Hens trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the 2nd play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. The Blue Hens will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Gibson. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Trying to keep this drive alive. And the Buffaloes will move the sticks with the 1st down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. To the air on 1st down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, going to the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. How about that one? 4th and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the 1st down.
Man, does that sting. Defensively, you get him in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football. You play the ball deep, and you give up a deep pass. That is a back-breaking play.
Wide receiver going in motion. Gonna look downfield again. He caught it. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3. Second down, he'll throw it. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
That's just a play the quarterback can't make. Fourth down, down by the goal line. That ball's got to find its way in the end zone somehow, some way. You simply cannot take a sack. I know it's difficult. The defense is bearing down on you, but you've got to be able to negotiate that throw and at least give somebody a chance in the end zone.
On the ride. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Arthur L. Williams Stadium in Lynchburg, home to the Liberty Flames, and fans have been eagerly anticipating this clash and filling up this stadium quickly. And this is the kind of game college football fans love, because they don't have to wait for the weekend for this Conference USA showdown. As we'll see, the Delaware Blue Hens taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Liberty Flames. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Blue Hens will put total leather to crank us up. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Liberty's offense will take the field first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. The Flames will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. The Blue Hens offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Blue Hens now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man in the middle. No chance to run, but still a good gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He nails it, a 58-yard field goal.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. Quarterback on the keeper. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Unleashes one. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll start the return inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. His drive will open from the 15. On the option. Quick toss. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll run play action. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, the offense obviously already in bad field position. The defense can smell blood in the water. Just look at the defenders pin their ears back and get after this quarterback. Wow.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Flames send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. Rush is on him. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. They'll run it from the gun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Forced out of the pocket. It's a seam wide open. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off the RPO, complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
At the 10-yard line. Brings up second down.
Back to pass. Got it. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1-yard line.
Good enough for a first down.
Looking to throw. Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll try it again from the one on second and goal. Go straight ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Delaware.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Kansas State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there and the Little Apple behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Cincinnati. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Back to throw. It's Garrison. Going to try to get it himself. The Flames are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. Lots of running room. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. They'll give it to him again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Flames have this offense rolling. On the option. Now the pitch. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. The option look. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. The Flames need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Leaves it with the back. Nowhere for him to run again, and now fourth down is going to be a tough one.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Got his man out of the backfield. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield.
And, man, that is not the 3rd down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a 4th down now.
They punted away on 4th down. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He'll pull it on the read. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. And the Flames with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The toss to the outside. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Garrison. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Flames line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Thomas. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Trying play action. Fires to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. And the Blue Hens come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Finds his tight end. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out fast. Oh, he's got some space. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Looking to throw again. Escapes the sack. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Makes the grab. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Quickly to the tight end. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
And the Blue Hens have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got the back over the middle. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. And guys, they've come through on the first 2 3rd down tries. This one might be a little tougher. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He'll pull it down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. And the Flames want to move quickly.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Flames look to keep this drive humming. With jet sweep pass. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off the play fake. Under fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, that's their third sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this was one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got it. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Flames will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Motion from the wideout. They're going to open this drive with a pass. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Griffin. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Blue Hens will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Looking for a man. It's Garrison. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got room to work. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. He leaves it with his back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Flames will call on their punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly complete.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. Flips it out in the flat. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. Off play action. Fires to the big fella. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Fires to the tight end. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Just keeps slinging it. Hauls it in. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Blue Hens come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Griffin.
Well, these wide receivers work the middle of the field. So much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone and understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
They're working that left side. Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pick up a 5 and a first down. To the air on first down. He's got his man. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Lynchburg. And a genuinely fun first half to break down, led by, I can't believe I'm saying this, that special teams unit. It's one of the most well-coached groups we've seen this season. They stay in their lanes, literally and figuratively, and right now they are complementing the offense and defense perfectly. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at the Bill Arthur L. Williams Stadium.
And the Flames will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Blue Hens can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. A pickup of 5 marks it at the 36-yard line. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Blue Hens with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man in the middle. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Blue Hens are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Griffin. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Gonna sling it on second down. Takes the easy one to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. It's complete. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Unloads quickly. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Pulls it and fires to the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Finds his big tight end. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And that's a first down for the offense.
They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to keep it in the air. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Trying to surge it in. Touchdown, Delaware! And the pummeling has started. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Oregon has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 17 over Rutgers. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Leaves it with the back. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Flames decide to punt it away. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Inside the 45. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
At the 44. Good enough. for first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. And the Blue Hens really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Makes one man miss. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
25-yard line. And first down for the
Looking downfield on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
at the 8-yard line. First down for the offense.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Right on the money. Looking for the end zone. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Wide receiver going in motion. He's got it. Touchdown, Blue Hens! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
First and 10.
A quick pass to the left. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? He'll do it himself. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Give to the back. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away.